Hello. Do you do your online shopping on a computer? Do you know how to right-click on your mouse button? If so, then you're probably the person we want to help us run tournaments at the Nottingham Bridge Club online. You're going to say to me, but I don't even know the laws. I can't possibly be a director. But if you've noticed when you've been playing online, when was the last time we revoked, let out of turn, bid out of turn? All the things that a director is doing at a club, you can't do anymore. So it's quite a different thing that you have to do. In fact, the main problem that you're going to find is something that doesn't happen at a club very often. Sometimes people just, without a word, get up, leave the table, and don't come back for quite a while. And that's the sort of thing that you need to be dealing with, rather than all the complicated things that a normal club director has to do. If you don't believe me, let me just take you through what's involved, and I hope that you'll find that you would like to give it a go yourself. When you're running a tournament, you'll find that you've got a new tab available to you called Director. And when you click on that, it takes you to a screen where it shows which tournaments you're running. Now, until the tournament starts, you don't need to do anything other than just sit there, but you might like to just click where it says pending tournaments to make sure that the tournament that you're going to run is actually correctly loaded and everybody will be able to find it easily. But let's go back to your waiting for the tournament to start. And when it does, your display will change to show that you've got one in progress. Here's the name of it. And one of the things that you're going to be watching throughout the tournament is this box here of director calls. So just like in a club, when somebody calls a director, here what we have is an explanation of who has called and the reason they've given for calling you. Now when you've started the tournament, if you click on the name of the tournament, it comes up with a set of options. And the one that's going to be most useful to you at the beginning is the Show Tables option, which you just click on. And then it will show you who is sitting at which table for the tournament. The next one that you might want to look at later on is the option for tournament status. This tells you how far through the round everybody has got. And up it comes when you click on it, and it shows you that of the 12 tables here, we're on round 2, which is shown here. And of the 12 tables playing, 9 of them have finished, 3 of them are still playing, and the tables playing are numbers 3, 5, and 8. It only will show you 6 tables there, so if there's 7 or 8 playing, it'll only show you numbers as the first 6 that it's got. But that gives you a feel for how quickly the tournament is going and what stage it has reached. Another thing that you'll want to use is the Chat to Tournament option. And when you click on that, you get the same sort of chat dialogue opening up that you have as an ordinary player, and you can put a message in there. Normally at the beginning of a tournament, people like to know how many tables there are playing, and also give them an idea, or rather a reminder, of how many boards they're playing and how many boards per round that they are playing. Well, that's when things are going quite smoothly and easily. You might find that your tournament starts not with a full number of tables, but with 2 people missing as a sit-out. And it comes up this time showing you that there's 2 sit-outs on the table. And again, if you go to Show Tables and click, you'll find that these sit-outs are very clearly shown in red over here. Now we've got a choice. Either we can run the tournaments with a sit-out, just as you would in the club, or you can replace these sit-outs with human beings. And to do that, you just right-click on the sit-out position, and up will come a set of buttons which enables you to do the substitution. And eventually then, as you can see here, the sit-out has been replaced with a human being, and you can do the same with the other sit-out position. During the tournament, you will find that sometimes people become disconnected. And again, the list of tables will show their name in red. If they're away just for a short period of time, then you'll just sit back and wait for them to come back. If you get concerned, you can click on the table number and that will go to the table, and you can talk to the table, find out how long they've been gone for. You may well find their partner has the telephone number, you can ring them up to find out if there's a problem. And if it's a problem that they're not going to come back for quite a long time, you can go through the same substitution process to replace them. So that's the main problems that you will find. But of course, as I said at the beginning, you may get director calls as well. The most common call, apart from somebody not being on the table anymore, is the fact that there's been a misunderstanding over the bidding. Perhaps something's not been alerted correctly, and that's caused problems. We're not going to ask directors to deal with that at the time. We're just going to ask you to make a note of what the objection is from the players who feel disadvantaged, and we'll have other directors who will deal with that maybe the next day before the final decision is made on the results for the tournament. And similarly with any other decisions that need to be made, you can just postpone those, tell them to play on, and somebody will look into it before the final result is decided. We're trying to make it as easy as possible for people to direct these tournaments. After all, BBO now is doing most of what the EBU needs you to have 4 days of training for. So we take advantage of that completely. I hope from what you've seen that you feel that you might like to have a go at directing yourself, and I'll be very happy to hold your hand in a sort of distanced and online sense to take you through the process and give you confidence yourself. Do get in touch. Thank you.